What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Vigilante. You're watching The Vigilante Effect, and today I have a review for Doolittle. This is Robert Downey Jr.'s latest movie. I did not get a chance to watch it until now, thanks to, ironically, Cyberpunk 2077, which gave me a 30-day free trial of HBO Max, and I was looking for a movie to watch with the kids, and this movie popped up. Couldn't rent it, had to get HBO Max if I wanted to watch it or buy it. So I decided to just use that 30-day free trial, and we'll see how the HBO Max works out. But in any case, yeah, this is available on HBO Max, and it was perfect to watch this movie in the way that I was able to watch it, because I actually really enjoyed this movie. Now, you can't go into it watching it as if it's going to be some masterpiece, or it's going to be like this thing that isn't going to have loopholes in it or plot holes. There's a ton of plot holes here. There's a ton of things that just don't make sense. And there are some scenes that you skip from one area to another, and you're like, wait, how did I get here? Like, what's going on? Like, it was at one point they jumped to an island, and all of a sudden, Robert Downey Jr. is like climbing up a building, and I'm thinking it's a flashback. It turns out, no, it's not a flashback. It's happening right now. Any case, that's not really a spoiler, so don't worry about that. There's really nothing to spoil for this movie. Everything is, for the most part, you can see it a mile away. Except for one really cool scene I actually enjoyed, which is a good callback to the original Dr. Doolittle with Eddie Murphy. So, the question here is, how does Robert Downey Jr. come off here, considering the fact that he came from Iron Man, and everybody knows him for being Iron Man, and Sherlock Holmes at some point, but mainly Iron Man. For me, obviously, being a Marvel fan, I was able to see Iron Man still, but at some point I forgot about that, and I was just enjoying the movie for what it was. And he did really good in terms of his acting, and in terms of his expressions, etc. The one issue I would say is his voice. I think because he was trying to make sure he doesn't sound like Tony Stark, it's almost like he changed his voice completely, but he took this like really monotonic, deep voice, raspy, deep voice, and it was like that the whole entire time. So it's like when he's excited, or there weren't really any inflections in his voice. It was pretty much monotonic throughout, and so that kind of hurt the portrayal of the character a little bit, made him a little bit less believable. But everybody around him, all the animals around him, John Cena, I did not realize John Cena was in this. Okay, Tom Holland's in this too. Wow, look at that. And Craig Robinson's in there as well. Selena Gomez, whoa. Well, I guess there's a lot of actors in here that you might know or recognize, but I didn't recognize them. They did pretty good. I like the animals. I like the way they sounded. The point of this movie, for me, was for you to just like relax, understand you're not watching a cinematic event. You're not watching, some Oscar-nominated film by any means. I was happy to see Antonio Banderas come back and be in film again. That was pretty cool. It was fun and funny to watch and enjoy. If you wanted laughs, yeah, I was laughing like the whole entire time. It was down my alley in terms of humor and jokes and whatnot. I like those kinds of jokes. And knowing, obviously, that I'm not really taking this movie seriously at all, and it completely changes the story from the original Dr. Doolittle. This is like, essentially, it's almost like a different character. It really is almost like a different character. Different universe. It's not realistic by any means. It's not even trying to be grounded by any means. It's just fantastical on all levels. It's more like one of those journey adventure type of movies. Would I recommend watching this movie? Yeah, Doolittle, I would recommend watching, especially if you have kids. I would recommend watching it with kids. I don't recommend you going into it thinking you're going to get something more than what it actually is, which is just a funny, relaxed movie, kind of like akin to the old 90s mixed in with some of the early 2000s or 2005s, corny, quirky, You see it a mile away. You know, you see everything a mile away. You see all the tropes. But I'm not really in it for anything other than I'm just trying to relax and have fun and watch something that can make me laugh a little bit. And that did. So I enjoyed it. I liked it. I would recommend it. And yeah, go watch the movie, especially if you have kids. If not, you know, I mean, don't pay much money for it. Don't buy it. Just watch it, you know. Get a free trial and watch the movie. That's all. Alright, it's been the Vigilante Effect. Peace. I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys, like in every single video. If you like the video, please make sure to leave a like. That would really help out a lot. I'm trying to restart this channel, so yeah, like the video. And if you don't want to like the video, please don't dislike it. Just move. Just go somewhere else. All right? That's all you got to do.